very personal this morning. Good morning. Putting the eyes in. So I'm getting ready because this morning I'm going out with my friend Caitlin. As you'll see probably by the thumbnail and title of this video, we're going to be doing some like girl chat questions and car karaoke. And I'm actually really sad but happy because it's probably one of the last videos for a while I'll get to do with Caitlin. I mean, we don't like film that often together. A lot of the times when we go out we're not filming, but she's moving to London. I'm just doing my skincare. This is the Your Good Skin Balance and Skin Concentrate. I've been using this every morning and night. I think it's really helped my skin, you know. And I have been using the Miracle Cream, but this is the Aldi version of the Elizabeth Arden Miracle Cream. I seen it as a dupe in there not that long ago, and I was like, I'm going to try you because the Elizabeth Arden one's really good. My mum raves about it. And then I'm going in with my Pixie Sun Mist, and this is in SPF 30. Just looks like this. It is a spray, but I do like to spray it on my hand, rub it in, and then go on my face. Okay guys, this is the chosen makeup. Hair is just straight. Absolutely love it. I'm so excited to be working with Lounge for this segment. I haven't worked with Lounge in a long time and I'm really excited to be working with them again. It's the perfect opportunity to shop on Lounge as well if you are ever wanting to invest in something. They make the highest quality of pieces when it comes to apparel, underwear. But now is the perfect time to shop on Lounge because they do have a sale live with up to 70% off their products. So if you've ever wanted to invest in a Lounge piece, now is the perfect opportunity. There is some exclusions from the sale. I know a few of their most recent collections are not included in the sale, but there's still so many things that you can get on the sale for up to 70% off, which is a huge bargain. So now is your time to shop. You have a WhatsApp, so if you have any questions about the sale or about the product or about the sizing, anything like that, where they will respond to you within 24 hours of your query. So that's really handy to know if you've never shopped on Lounge before and you have a few questions. Make sure you sign up to their mailing list so you know of any restocks. If there is a set that you like and your size currently isn't in stock, this is a really great way to find out when it is restocked. Step-by-step guide on the Lounge website, which you can use to make sure that you're getting the right size for you. And they also do an underwear case bag, which you can purchase on their website, which helps protect the items that you buy and helps them keep feeling fresher for longer. They're very, very aware of sustainability, and it's something that they are continuously improving with their products, their packaging and everything else. And half of the Lounge collections actually contain sustainable properties. Moving forward, they are promising to only design products that contain sustainable properties. Like I said, they're continuously looking to improve this, which I just think is absolutely amazing. Okay, but I want to show you some of the sets that I picked up because I'm really, really, really excited about them. I haven't invested in any new Lounge pieces in quite a while, so I'm really excited to have some new bits in my collection. So the first set I have on is my absolute favourite. How flattering is this? I put this on this morning and I was just like, who is she? I haven't even got tan on, and usually when I don't have tan on, it's a bit of a confidence downgrade for us. I know it's a really bad thing to rely on tan for confidence, but I do. But today I put this on and I was like, this underwear set gave me that confidence boost that I needed, because I just think, ooh la la. So this is the Bamboo Basic set. It comes in black, white, grey, olive and taupe. I have it in the grey and white, but now I also have it in black. I think the black is just such a lovely colour. The quality of this set is absolutely amazing. It's like a really, really thick. So you get the underwear. Now this is a thong. I'm not going to show you the back because it's a little bit exposing, but then it is a thong fit at the back. The set usually retails for £40, but with the sale it could be up to 70% off. So definitely go and see what it's at the moment, because honestly it's the perfect chance to buy this set. I think I might also get the taupe colour as well. I've had my eye on it a while. The set I have on is the Sleep set. This is available in Mink and Frost. I'm so excited to have some more Lounge jammies in my collection. I actually have a Lounge set of jammies that I bought ages ago, and I actually wear them as clothes sometimes just because they're that good quality. That in all honesty, I don't think you can tell, and even if you I don't care because they look so pretty. Ruffle kind of cami style top retails at £25, and then the wide leg ruffle trousers retail at £35. Wanted to wear this tracksuit today, but it's not the weather for it. It is so hot that the thick material and quality of this tracksuit is just not going to work in the heat. I thought it was so cute though, and this was my outfit planned for today, but the weather is just not agreeing. This is the Cozy Comfy Cropped Hoodie. It retails at £40, but in the sale you should be able to get it a little bit cheaper. And then I got the Comfy Cozy wide leg joggers, which do retail at £50. But again, check that sale price. I absolutely love this set. It's so comfy, it's so high quality. Like, the camera is not going to do the quality of this justice. It's so thick and you won't believe the quality till you basically have it yourself. Guys, the next two lounge sets that I picked up, I was trying on the try on part, and they're a little bit too mesh for me to want to show online. Even though I do show a lot of my body online, they're a little bit too mesh. These two sets are actually new launches and aren't part of the sale. And I got is the Fleur Balcony. This is what it looks like. Look at that embroidery detail of the floral. It's in this gorgeous pastel pink colour with yellow, white, and then like darker shades of pink detailing. It's absolutely gorgeous, but as you can see, it is quite a mesh set. This set's available in blue, pink, white, yellow, and blue, so plenty of colours to choose from. And at the back, it just has the little clasp detailing, again all mesh, but it's such a beautiful set. I even like the kind of scallop detailing on the little strap. This is the matching set of underwear. Just such a pretty set, isn't it? The next set that I picked up, it's called Macy Intimate. It's again absolutely beautiful, but just a little bit too mesh for me to show online. It's a very prominent green colour, and it has little flower details on the bra and the cup. This is what it looks like. I think this is so pretty. This is actually only available in the mint shade like this. For the underwear, you can get two variations. You can get this, which I just think is so pretty. You can also get the thong. But yeah, that's everything that I picked up from Lounge. Let us know what your favourite set was down below, and make sure to shop their sale. The link is in my description. But other than that, we're going to go and pick Caitlin up. I'm going to treat her to a McDonald's breakfast, although I'm not able to get one just because I'm trying to be really strict with myself, and I had a Chinese last night, and I know if I have a McDonald's for breakfast, it's just going to send us right off track. But I am going to treat Caitlin to one, and I am going to get an iced coffee from Costa. Maybe it defeats the object of not getting anything, but I'm not just going to sit in the car absolutely now. I mean, I have bought an iced coffee machine, but I haven't started using it yet, so I don't know if it's any good. So I am going to go to Costa and get myself an iced coffee. I am going to try out that iced coffee machine this afternoon myself, because honestly, I really do need to stop going to Costa because it's a bit of an addiction. Anyway, I'm really excited to just pick Caitlin up. We're going to do a little bit of car karaoke. Me and Caitlin always do car karaoke together. She's like the best person to do car karaoke with. And I also asked for questions over on my Instagram, so we are going to do some deep chat and questions. And yeah, I just feel like I haven't done that type of video with Caitlin before, and I really wanted to film something with her before she moves to London, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity. Pick her up and yeah, just see where the morning takes us. Hey guys, so I'm in the car now with Caitlin. Oh, she's got her seatbelt on still.
I don't know why I didn't do that.
But we asked for some topics over on Instagram, and have we ever did a Q&A?
I don't think we have. We've did vlogs and stuff together,
yeah,
but we haven't did a proper sit down.
So,
to clarify, I don't know what any of these are, so I'm very much in suspense.
Yeah, so our first reaction, they're not bad. No, I don't think there's any like bad. Okay, the first one, which I thought was really nice, was how did your friendship begin? So the friendship story.
Oh, I love this story.
So it's actually, I was trying to work out though, how long ago was it?
I want to say 2017, 18?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I was thinking 4 or 5 years ago, so that would be about right.
I'm sure, because I always remember, because I was definitely still in sixth form when we met, so I'm sure it was around 17, 18. So we actually met at a Lush event.
Yes.
Yeah. So was it for it was for the Christmas and Halloween, wasn't it?
Maybe. It was definitely the October.
I'm sure it was Christmas. Like the Christmas products launched as well, I think then.
Ah, right, okay.
So I always remember, so it was one of like, I think it was one of my first like kind of a proper like events I went to.
It was mine, yeah.
And I always remember we were stood outside the shop before it opened in Eldon Square, and we're waiting for it to open. Obviously, like I went on my own, so I didn't know anybody there whatsoever, so I was like really nervous. And I remember I saw you,
yeah,
and we just ended up like standing next to each other, and we just ended up chatting. And I think we kind of just stuck together because everyone else kind of like some way knew each other.
Yeah.
And then there was just me and you, and I was like,
I know.
Right, let's stick together.
I was the exact same. It was my first ever event, and I remember I kind of sussed you were by yourself. So I was like, well, I'll attach to her. And then we did go through the full event together. We'd done all of the like, because at the event we got to make our own bath bomb.
Yeah.
We got to like do loads of different bits and bobs, and we did them all together, and then ever since then we just were friends.
There was actually another time as well, so I think after that we met up for a coffee, didn't we, Costa?
Yes.
And we did that photo shoot in Phoenix. That sounds so dodgy.
Me and Caitlin kind of, after that day, so no, on the Lush event, we actually got our first ever photo taken together. That was our first ever photo. And then the next time we met in Costa, we were like, oh, we need to get another photo together, because we were trying to make it a tradition every time we met, we would get a photo. But we didn't know where to get this photo. So it ended up being quite tragic, and actually looking at it now, it was quite embarrassing.
God, we talk like, I'm not just talking one picture, I'm on about a full-on photo shoot. Boomerangs and everything.
In Phoenix, and they had this fake brick wallpaper, remember? And it was on this, like, what do you call them things, like this, like, supporting thing in the middle of the shop. Am I remembering this right? It was, wasn't it?
So I literally, it was, if you're from Newcastle or the North East, and you've been to Phoenix before, on, I don't know, is it I think it's the second floor where all the furniture and stuff is.
Yes.
So me and Demi thought, like, fresh, we'll look around and see if I can find, like, you know, a nice backdrop of this picture. There's walls.
Yeah, there's like a fake brick wall, we'll have a bit of that. And then, like, yeah, every time we met since then, like, well, not since, we're a bit more mature now and we're not so bothered, but like for a long time, I think the first year, we always made a point of getting a photo.
Well, I remember even after that, like when we met up and stuff, we would take like pictures, so we'd like look at, say if we'd been for food or something, we'd look to try find a spot to take some pictures.
Yeah, I know that. God, that, yeah. So we did that for a long time, but we've just done loads together. Really, when you think of it now, we've been to loads of events together.
I went to Manchester
for a weekend together. That was actually really nice.
I know. I'm trying to think what else we've did as well.
So the next one was actually for you, and it said, "How do you feel moving away from home?" So you might want to give a bit of background, because not everybody will know your situation.
I'm sorry.
I know. Oh God.
Or if many, well, probably a lot of you won't know, but I'm actually moving to London this month, which is kind of crazy. So I did fashion journalism at university, and I always knew I wanted to go into the fashion industry and to do social media, whether it was for like a magazine, a brand, and I applied for a job with Matalan in their London head office to do social media, basically. I thought I had no chance whatsoever, because I thought, oh, it's in London, there's going to be loads of people applying for it. I was like, I don't know what chance I'll have. So off a whim, I applied for it, did the full process, and then got offered the job. And then it was like, I had to decide then, do I take it, do I not? And I think going through the process, my family and my boyfriend obviously knew things were probably going to progress, and it was most likely going to be my decision when they offered it to me, because my mum said to her, she was like, so what are you going to do if they offer it to you? Like, are you going to say yes, are you going to say no? And I'm like, oh, I really don't know. I was so 50-50 about it. But I thought, you know what, I've always wanted to try London. I've always said I want to move away from like Newcastle, my hometown, at least some point in my life. And I think if I don't do it now, I never will. And I think after talking to a lot of people about it, if I do it, I'll have no regrets. And I feel like if I turned it down, I might have regretted it and thought, oh, I should have took that. What would have happened if I didn't take that? But I just think, like,
you don't know until you try.
Well, that's it. And if I didn't enjoy it, I can always come back. It's not like I'm never going to come back to Newcastle, but I think moving away from home's like, it's a big deal. Not going to lie, it's a big deal. I mean, my boyfriend moved away from his home family. He moved up to Newcastle just before the pandemic. And it was like it's a big thing moving away from your family, your friends, I couldn't do it,
so salute to you, because but I think as well, the job that you wanted, like fashion journalism, unfortunately in Newcastle there isn't the opportunities that you would want. It's
such a shame as well, because my mum was saying, she was like, considering how much culture and stuff's kind of going, like Newcastle's kind of, it's getting on the map, it's just not there yet. But I think the jobs and the opportunities are very much limited up here compared to like Manchester and London, which is kind of like the fashion hotspots in the UK. So I kind of always knew that at some point, if I wanted to probably progress in my career, I'm going to have to move and make that sacrifice and go. But I am quite, like, my mum actually asked us last night, and my dad as well, they were like, how do you actually feel about going? And I was like, I'm sad and I'm not. And my mum was like, you're sad about leaving us? She was like, please say yes. And I was like, no, I was like, of course I am. But I said, like, I am ready to move on. I am ready to go. And like I said, once I try it, I'll have no regrets. So,
and I think you'll have that much excitement about it as well. Although you're gonna be sad, you're missing, like, you're leaving a lot behind. It's a whole new chapter for you, and
I know.
it's not irreversible. Like, it's
100%.
not for, if you get there and decide this is not for me, you can come back.
Of course.
So I think that in your head probably is a lot of security as well.
100%.
Yeah. And I've told Ash she should do moving vlogs, like all of this. So I will link Caitlin's, because you do YouTube. Well, you haven't for a while.
I haven't for like the past 9 months. Well, I was actually thinking, so I am going to do a catch-up video.
Good.
A lot has changed since the past year, so I do think I want to start doing a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think just because when I did my last job, it was kind of my first like proper job.
Yeah.
So I never kind of knew like what my schedule was going to be like, when I would have time to film and stuff like that. But I definitely think now as well, since I've got a lot more time on my hands, especially this month, I'm going to plan a lot more. So.
I think it'll be really good.
Yeah.
3 things in life you're most passionate about. So I would say 3 most things I'm passionate about. Maintaining relationships with friends and family, because I think that is so important to me. Like,
100%.
I love to have close relationships with people. I love to kind of make sure that I'm always up to date with them in their life. So I would say that's something I'm very passionate about. I would say my job, I absolutely love it. It's a hobby and a job, so I'm in a very fortunate position where I am passionate about it because I love it so much. There's obviously, like any job and any hobby, there's times where I don't love it as much as others, but on the whole, I love social media, so I'm passionate about that. Oh god, okay, I'm gonna say animals and the veganism side of stuff. Obviously, I'm not 100% with like veganism, and my full lifestyle is not clean and sustainable, now like that, but I'm very passionate about animals and I love them so much, and I don't want anyone to hurt them.
You said friends and family, I was thinking, right, okay, that can be one.
You're just gonna nick mine.
No, because then I was thinking, oh, right, me job, and then you said your career.
Okay.
So to be fair, I do agree with the first 2 you said, because I think, like you said, maintaining friends and family and having that relationship, it's so important. I mean, I always said at the beginning of this year, I really wanted to try do a bit better with my social life, because I feel like when you're just working and you've got loads going on, it kind of just goes a bit on the back burner.
It does.
I always said, like, especially with moving now, like it's so important to maintain them close friendships and family links. See, I'm really excited to start my new job and see where my career goes. So that's another thing. My third one would probably have to be my self-care.
Oh, good. I like that.
Very deep, but I'm very much of a self-care person. I'm into journaling, crystals, the full lot.
Do you do crystal?
Yes,
really? I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, so I'm very much into my self-care, like my pamper nights, and just kind of really checking in with myself, because I think I've had times where it's been, you know, things haven't been the best, and I've kind of learned a lot, and I always kind of make sure to check in myself and how I do it. And that obviously replicates into friends and family as well, and checking in on other people, making sure they're okay. And
I think that's so important, because if you know you're the best fit, like the best you can be in terms of like every aspect, you're going to be better to be around for friends and family, but also more passionate about your job. And I think it just translates to every aspect then, doesn't it? Your favourite and least favourite thing about each other?
Right, okay, I think I've got something.
Okay.
We all know you're a fucking bitch, Demi.
You come up with that way too fucking quick for my liking, love. You knew you had one.
Okay, well, so my favourite thing about you is your personality, because you're so bubbly and just friendly, and you're just so caring, and you know, I've never met anyone like you.
That is such a stereotypical answer, but so cute. Love that. Okay.
Right, I'm gonna leave the car now. I think just linking off what we were saying before, you're a bad replier. Sometimes
I am. Okay.
I think you've got better.
Okay.
I think you've got better. But I remember when, it might only be like very odd times, but sometimes I would text Demi and it would be like, I would have to text her a few times and she hasn't replied, and I thought, oh my god, is she not speaking to us? Like, what's happened? Have I done something wrong?
Can I explain? Okay. I
agree
fully
with your
aware.
grandma.
Yeah. My grandma tells us off for this, my friends tell us off, But the thing is, I have one phone and I use it for work and personal. So when I don't want, Jamie, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. But when I don't want to get work notifications through, I've got into a really bad habit of just turning notifications off for certain apps. I do it for Messenger, WhatsApp and texts quite a lot.
I think it's understandable though, because like you said, you've only got...
But I've known you 4 or 5 years and I haven't fixed it.
I think though, like, it is understandable because, like you said, like, with you being self-employed as well, like, you want to switch off after a certain point, like, like anybody else would in, you know, when the work sorts.
I think it's just I've always had the one phone. If I had a work phone, I don't think it would be as much of a problem because, like, you would have me personal stuff.
Course,
but I think because I've never had 2 separate phones, that I just switch it off, and then I don't actually realise sometimes that I've actually got a message until I click on the app, and then I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, my favourite thing about you, it's the same, but kind of the same, but also how caring you are and understanding. I think you're one of the most understanding people I know, in terms of, like, you could tell you anything and I think even if you don't relate to it, you'll understand, if that makes sense. You'll see it from, like, that person's point of view. So even if you've got no experience with it or you don't relate at all, you're like, no, but I can see what you mean, and, like, you've still got, like, advice. I don't know how, but even, like,
I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there and clarify, I never take my own advice. And sometimes I really take other people's.
So you're just great at giving it.
I'm just good at giving it.
This, okay,
I was thinking of something, but I don't know if you'll say it, but it's a very, like,
I have got something.
We'll see if it's the same thing.
What were you going to say? Okay. Well, I'm going to just say, you play your fashion very, very safe. Was that what it is? I love Caitlin's fashion a bit. I think, you know, you've got unreal style, but you're very, very safe. Like, on holiday, she branched out and I was buzzing to see a bit of colour. But, like, in general, I think in the 4 or 5 years we've been friends, you've never once come out with me and had, like, a pattern or, like... It's not a bad thing, it's just your style, but I'm the opposite to you.
Yeah, but I think that's why we work.
Yeah, it is. The favourite place to buy clothes and why. I feel like I know who you're going to say. You're going to say H&M.
I was actually going to
I knew you were.
What made you guess that?
I just feel like you're very H&M. No colour.
Bit no. Yes. No, I probably would say H&M, to be honest, just because I really, really like the colour palettes and stuff like that. I'm very neutral, I'm very casual.
I think it's very you as a shop.
Very basic, yeah. So I really do like H&M. I think you get a wide variety as well.
Would say if you'd asked us a year ago, 110% would have just said Primark. But I feel like at the minute they're very hit and miss, and...
I will second that, you know, because I love a bit of Primark. But I think, well, at the minute, it's not very me because it's all, like, vibrant colours.
It's colour.
And I'm like, wow, I've just stepped into, like, the 90s or rave.
So for that reason, I'm going to say ASOS design, because I do buy a lot of ASOS. I really like ASOS. But yeah, Primark and ASOS are probably the top 2. Next question said, which I put it in, but now I'm like, why did I put this in? But now it says, how do you make friends as an adult? Which we were kind of adults when we were teens, but, like, we were still adult. And I think it is a lot harder to make friends when you're older.
100%. Oh, I'm gonna experience this when I move as well.
Yeah,
so, like,
God, yeah.
I think it's a hard... I would say I'm quite an outgoing person anyways. I'm, like, well, I'm confident-ish. Like, I'll speak to anyone, do you know what I mean? But I think it is really, really hard. It is a lot harder, but I think, you know, like, I've met... You're probably the same, Demi. Like, you just end up meeting people, don't you? And it's just... You just click with some people, like...
Yeah, I mean, over the last year, I've definitely made more friends as an adult than ever. And I think for me, it's putting yourself out there a bit more, which I know 100%. Is so hard to do because, you know, it's hard to do, but I just think, like, being open in every situation as well to, like, meeting friends, like, which I know is a bit, like, thingy, but, like, if you're going out with a friend that you already know and then their friends are going to be there, it's like...
I would probably relate to that because I think I've met a few people this year where it's like, I don't know, it could be like my boyfriend's friends and their girlfriends and stuff like that, and it's like you just end up getting talking and you meet up more, and it's just that's just how you kind of connect with people. It's like
100%.
Like more mutual friends, and then you just end up getting chatting, really.
Something about each other you admire. We've kind of done this on my favourite and least favourite, but we've got to say something else.
What determined and hardworking you are.
Oh, I don't think I am, but that is cute.
No, but with your job and stuff, I think you are. Like, you've worked to get where you are today. Do
Yeah,
you know
I
what
go
mean?
through phases of being quite motivated.
You do, yeah, but I feel like everyone's like that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone, like, you're human, but I think, like, you've even my mum says that about you, like, you know.
Oh,
Helen loves Demi.
I love that.
Yeah, I think you are, you do your job really well, and like I said, you've pushed yourself to get where you are today. And honestly, like, I remember that one time when you were thinking about, you know, leaving your old job. I remember we went out for food.
Yeah.
And we were just chatting, and you were saying, look, I'm thinking about leaving my job to do YouTube full time, and you were asking, like, do I do it, do I not? And you took the risk, and look where you are today, like, do you know?
It seems like a lifetime ago.
I know, it was.
Well, like that.
But yeah, I would say, like, you know, I would say that you're hardworking and determined.
Thanks. People will be like, well, I don't think so, she never uploads. But I have got better. This last month I've uploaded 3 videos a week. Get me.
Get you.
You know what I think was though? I was saying this the other day, and I think it was a weekly vlog. My friend Jess, like, kind of reignited the spark of social media for me. I've always loved it, but I kind of got a bit on a kind of steady level with it, where I was like doing the bare minimum, and as long as I was kind of doing it, as long as I was earning enough, like, I didn't put as much effort into it. And I think doing it so long, it might not be the best thing to admit, but I'm not afraid to admit that, because I think everybody will go through that.
I think as well, like we said, everyone hits points in their life, whether if it's, you know, to do with things in life or in your career, whatever, where you do get demotivated. But I think it's well, like, especially with your job, social media is changing all the time. Yeah. And sometimes when there's new changes, it can be really demotivating for yourself.
100%.
But I think, like you said, like, sometimes it's about falling back in love. And I think it's like you said, I think you've said in, you know, your recent videos as well, how you fell out of love with your channel for a little bit, and then you've kind of really started enjoying it again.
I have,
and, you know, so
really found what I like. Like, obviously, I think managing 2 channels for a long time was really hard. I've now combined it to one, and I just feel like I know what I'm doing with it now. I've got my weekly vlogs on a Sunday, 2 videos through the week that I just want to film. They're totally up to me, there's no pressure, and I'm really back in love with it now again, which I'm really happy with. But yeah, I think it's like that. I'm gonna say how willing you are to take risks, which I really admire. I wish I had a bit of that in me. Not just with, like, the big move. Obviously, that is a huge thing that I just think, wow, like, good on you for doing that. But I think over the, like, 4 or 5 years I've known you as well, there's been a lot of things that I've been like, God, you're actually doing that. Like, wow, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like, what would be. I just think, like, I don't know, I'm a bit more, like, I know I left my job to do YouTube, so I have made them jumps. But I think you're, like, you're just willing to try it, and I'm a bit more like, good on you, but I'll stay here.
Do you know what? My mum is the exact same.
Oh really? So you get it from her?
No, I mean, like, she would relate how you feel.
I feel.
So, like, she was saying it was last night, she was like, you're really ambitious, and I admire that, because she was like, I would have never done anything like that. No. But I think, like, I don't know, I would like to think I'm a risk taker, but
God, you are.
I mean, I don't really know. I can't really describe it. Like,
but I think it's an amazing thing to have, because you don't, like, you know, taking this risk now is obviously a huge thing you're doing, and I think it's going to be so great for you.
I mean, it did take a lot of thinking about and talking to a lot of people, because I think as well I did have the opportunity to go for another job and do another job full time, which I'd already been offered, but I thought, like, it's not probably what I wanted to do full time, and I've always been passionate about doing social media and things like that, so I thought, like, if I don't take this now, I'm probably going to regret it. It sounds really cliche and cringe, but I feel like it was a bit of fate as well. Right. Because, I don't know if I told you the story or not, I think I did tell you. I first saw the job ad, and it expired, so I couldn't obviously apply for it.
You didn't tell me
that. Oh, well, I'll tell you now, and I'll tell everyone else. So yeah, when I first saw the job ad for Poundland, it had expired, and I thought, oh, like, I've missed my chance, that sounded amazing. And then I saw they put it back up when I was obviously just looking for jobs and stuff, and I thought, oh right, I'll apply for it. I mean, I probably won't have a chance whatsoever, because in London, and sometimes, like, obviously when you're applying for jobs, you can see how many applicants have applied. Not on this one, I couldn't, but sometimes it's like, oh, 200 people, and yes, you could be that one out of 200 that gets the position. But I thought, like, you know what, any experience is good experience. Even if I get an interview, that's fab. And I got a call for an interview, and I was actually doing 2 interviews at the time for somewhere else as well. And I remember when I was meant to do my interview for Poundland, I wasn't very well at the time, so I had to push it back. So by the time I was going to do my interview, I was a bit like, oh, the process feels a bit longer.
Yeah.
So it felt like I'd been waiting forever. But I just kind of did my interview, like I tried my best, I put my all into it. And then I got offered to come back for a second interview, and I had to put together like a presentation and a campaign. And I remember, I think it was the Friday, I was meant to have my interview I think on the Monday or the Tuesday. And I did my presentation on the Friday, like putting it all together and that.
Yeah.
And I'd lost it. And I was honestly like, I had like a meltdown, and I literally just shut my laptop. I was like, right, mum, I'm going to the gym, I'm not happy.
Oh my god.
So I literally had to do it. I think it was on the Monday. I think my interview was on the Tuesday actually, and I did it on the Monday, and I had to quickly put it all back together.
Jesus.
And then I did my presentation, and I remember in the interview they said, oh, you had to do like a 15-minute presentation, and I was saying to my manager at my last job, I said, oh, how am I going to talk for that amount of time? And I ended up talking for like 35 minutes or something. So yeah, it was just, and then like I got a call a week later, offered the job, and I just thought,
you must have blown them away, like you must have been so good.
well, they said they've really liked my presentation and stuff, and just my personality, and I just thought like, I'm just gonna go for it. And I think what really sold me, the team is so nice, like they were really, really lovely, just got on so well with them, and I just think like it's a really good company, like it's well known, it's my foot in the door, and I think it's
definitely it's a huge opportunity for you.
And I think what I'm gonna love is not every day is gonna be the same. You will have days where, you know, you're behind your desk and you've got to do your admin, but like you could be going on a work event, you could be going to a photo shoot, you could be like, you could literally be doing anything.
Yeah, I just feel like we've really delved into the questions, and like,
yeah, I feel like I was very much under pressure. Because you didn't tell me what they were.
So you were just like, oh.
I honestly hate being put on the spot.
Yeah, you're very organised to prepare that
I have
thing.
to, like, if someone's going to ask me something, I have to know what it is. So,
so you've probably already mentally prepared everything you could be asked, and we're like, I've got the answer. So yeah, it's actually quite a nice day, so we're going to go for a little cruise, and we'll bring you along.
Forget about your boyfriend and meet me hotel, motel, holiday. You little stupid ass bitch, I'm fucking with you. Now you're gone, I keep waiting here by the phone.
So good. Do you like it?
Oh, what a throwback!
I know. Turn up the bass, turn up the treble. This playlist is literally everything and anything.
That is a big mistake under the sea.
Never did that. I think I'd have a heart attack.
Oh, dance with somebody. Oh, my goodness. I got thick skin and a lusty heart. I have nobody.
What's it off? Oh, is it just, is it the line thing? Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. It was a very deep chat, sporadic, car karaoke style video, and I've had a great morning with Caitlin. I've just been editing the footage, and it really made us realise how much I appreciate our friendship. And it's going to be hard, Caitlin moving to London. It's happened with other friends before. My friend Katie Meehan moved to London a few years ago, and you know, when friends move away, when you've gone from having a close locationed relationship to it then being a long distance relationship, it is hard. It's really hard, especially when you have a really good friendship with that person. But I know me and Caitlin are going to stay in contact. We are the type of friendship that can go months without speaking to each other and then just have a good old FaceTime, and it's like nothing ever changed. And I think that's a really, really good thing about the relationship, is we don't constantly have to be texting and calling each other to know that each other's there. And that's what I really appreciate about the friendship with Caitlin. We've had it for the last 5 years, and I love her so much. I really do. I think we've got an amazing friendship. We've had amazing memories and experiences together, and I think she's an overall just lovely, lovely person, and I'm so, so, so appreciative to call her my friend. And I feel like just watching this footage back has just really made us appreciate the friendship a little bit more. Not like I didn't appreciate it anyway, because I did. I've had a really great morning with her, and I wish her all the best of luck in London. I can't wait to go and visit her house and just say I succeed, and I really hope that some of you guys want to follow along with our journey and follow her on Instagram and YouTube, because I know she really would appreciate it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed spending the morning with me, and I'll see you very shortly for another video. Bye!